What up?
Pretty much.
Sorry, that was a little aggressive. My bad, Matt. Sorry.
We'll do our clap sync for the pain in the ass on 3, 2, 1. That was off.
I think. Wait, it's not his.
What do you
yours.
do, Jordan?
I was happen. I was like,
I think me and you got it fucking nailed, and he just fucked it.
We're good.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. I was gonna say, I think mine and yours were fucking mint, and then
oh
he
no, I came in last.
right
I came in last on purpose. I was doing it just
Jordan.
to fuck with her. I was like, yeah.
Matt's gonna listen to this and be like, "Yeah, it would be Jordan's recording." That's all. Like,
It would be me.
All right, welcome everybody to the Valkence Family Podcast. We're here. This is episode 6. Can you guys believe it? Episode 6 already.
so crazy, so exciting.
Unreal. So we're here on episode 6 already. We got Logan, we got Winja to come in last episode, and now I fucked up.
You're all good. Keep going.
I fucked up.
Keep going.
No, wait.
Keep going. We'll fix it later. Keep going.
I got the fucking names mixed up in my head. I got it right, but I fucked up in my head.
No, you're right. Logan was last week. We got Jordan today.
I fucking got the names. I got the names mixed up in my head. I was like, oh fuck. Did I just say the names backwards?
Dude, if you called me Logan, I would take it as a compliment because that guy's sexy as fuck.
He does have a sexy ass voice, but your voice is like right.
Oh God, it's everything but the voice. I always make fun of myself. Everyone's always like, "How do you stay?" Like they're always like, "How do you?" I try to stay humble. I said, "Well, I don't try to brag about anything about myself, but I always try to make fun of myself first, and I always feel like my." And I always went to, when like you hear yourself on a telephone call, or like you hear yourself like played back on something, and you just hear your voice, and your first thing you always say is, "Ah, my voice."
Yeah.
So every time I do anything, I'm like, "Oh, my voice." Shame about the voice.
I think it's just the shock because the way you hear yourself talk is like so different from how it sounds like to everybody else. So like that shock of hearing what everyone else hearing is like, wait, that's not me. Holy crap.
That could be it. But anyways, we got Jordan in here. We got Xero. We got yet another Valkence family member. So welcome in.
Dude.
Even though I almost messed up. Matt, keep that in because that was my brain. My brain went backward. Like my brain just did a complete 180 in my skull. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, for today's episode, we're gonna be sitting here chilling out and vibing with Xero or Jordan, and seeing what his life is all about.
Food.
We're gonna get food.
Quickest way to my heart. That really through my stomach.
Well, that's a good way to do it because that's basically the way to mine. It's like, bring me, yeah.
Oh, they're like, oh, you must love gaming. No, food.
Okay,
Gaming
so
takes a backseat to food.
I will ask a question based off that. Your final meal, what would you choose?
Oh shit! Oh, now we're getting serious. Now this is gonna get me in my feels, man. Because this is my final meal.
We hit you with the bangers instantly.
Right, banger instantly.
Deep in the soul.
Yeah, this one's gonna. Oh, this probably. Oh, because there's so many. Okay, so I'm a big fan of pizza and sushi. I tell everyone else all the time, I could diet if pizza and sushi wasn't put on this earth. So I feel like for my last meal, I would have to have like a large, like just sausage pizza because that's my favorite. And everyone's like, "Oh, basic." I'm like, "But yeah, but I'm a basic ass bitch. Leave me alone."
It doesn't matter.
I dig it.
And so I'm like, pizza with some dragon sushi.
What is dragon sushi?
It's crunchy at the end of the day. That's all I know. It just tastes good.
I don't eat sushi, so I'm uninitiated in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's eel.
I'm gonna have to get my aunt to listen to this podcast because she loves sushi, and I'm gonna have to say like
a dragon roll.
What is this dragon sushi like? Is it any good?
Yeah, it's really good. It's dragon roll, and I put like eel with it. So.
All right. Well, there you go, my aunt. You can try that out.
It's really good.
Shout out to my aunt. There you go.
With the
Also,
Dr. Pepper.
As an aside, Jordan, Yo. Any diet that is worth dieting on, you can still enjoy your pizza and sushi in moderation. I will just put that out there.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
So like most of the time during the week, I eat like chicken mostly. I love chicken.
Yeah.
So I eat chicken with like pretty much everything. Like I'm that guy like, oh, chicken and rice, oh, chicken and like something else. And like if I just want to add a little flavor to it, I'm not a fool to like, oh, I'm gonna put a little hot sauce. Oh, I'll put mustard on top of my chicken. Everyone's like, and I'm like,
And I jam everything on my food. Anything that I can put on that seems good, I'm just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely like that. I'll look around, like look at my fridge, I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. I don't like the only time I'll ever use ketchup is like if I'm having burgers or something like that, or a hot dog.
If people seen my father cook, they'd be like, what in the fuck? Like, but the dude's a mastered fucking chef. That's one thing I gotta give my father, my biological father. He is so fucking insane at cooking. It's not even fit.
Oh, I'm kind of jealous. I wish
how he does it.
My family, they're a bunch of good cooks. I learned how to cook, but I mean, like, I know how to, like, I know the basics to kind of get me through. So, like, I'm good at breakfast. I'm good at breakfast, and I can cook some things here and there. But like, when I see them like do like the whole family meals and all this stuff, I just look at them like, I can't do none of this.
I'm not at that stage in my life yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm level 31, and I still like look at everything and like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm not high enough level yet, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, they're mastered it.
I will teach you all how to cook for the masses.
Okay, good.
I think because like my sister and I always hosted family dinners and everything, so we got really good, really fast at like making mass quantities of really good food.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a point where I think I might do an IRL stream, cooking stream. I want to with my cousin anyways. Just
can
I just point out how scary an IRL stream is? I think it's personally scary because like, you know, for me, like gaming and all that stuff, like, oh, I showed you my bedroom. I'm scared to show you the rest of my house. And that's my biggest thing too. Everyone's like, "Oh, do an IO stream, like do a cooking stream." It's like, "Oh, I'm so for it," but that means I have to show you the rest of my apartment.
I'm all down for an IRL stream.
Yeah,
it just ain't happening.
Yeah, more power to the people who like do it. I've watched people who walk the streets and stream and all that stuff. I'm like, you're so brave for putting a camera in front of you or whatever you use to go walk around.
Though, the amount of fucking cameras, the amount of videos I've seen of people just grabbing people's cameras and running
with the camera plugged into something, then like two phones, one for chatting and one for himself, and I'm just like, how is like?
It's definitely a more convoluted setup.
Yeah, like what is like how like
people
you're doing that?
Hard.
Yeah.
People go hard.
And I'm like, I feel like, because everyone's like, you're set up. I was like, yeah, I've got a setup and the two webcams and all that. But imagine walking out, doing all that stuff, and I'm just like, you're cool. Because like even here in Oklahoma, there was someone doing it at the mall one time, and I'm just like, you're way braver than me. And it's a little 13-year-old girl, and I'm like, you're way braver than me. And I can't. You're 13. God dang it! All right, I'm going home. I can't handle this no more.
If I was doing anything IRL, it'd be first it'd be cooking, but I would be first of all, the kitchen I don't really mind. Like I'm not gonna tour my whole fucking house. Like as long as it's just where I'm cooking and my gaming area, I don't give a shit. But for the most part, if I'm doing an IRL stream, it's gonna be somewhere's outdoors because I
could do my kitchen. I could honestly do my kitchen. It's just a fact of like, I'm not like saying I'm a big private person, but then like for me it's like, where do I draw that line of revealing too much of my personal life and still having a personal life?
Oh yeah, totally. There's definitely a balance.
You know what I mean? So like there's like, so because I'm still like new to all this, it's still like, where do I draw that line where it's too much and then I still get to keep a private life? Because I've already admitted like I live in Oklahoma and all that stuff, but I don't always exactly admit what town of Oklahoma City I'm living in.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, is that too much?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, and
plus,
like
you do have to worry about like stalkers and shit. Like it happens.
Yeah, honestly. So,
and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a big streamer by any means. Oh, people are just gonna flock over to me. But it's like also, it's like, where do I draw the line for myself? Like, cause like,
dude, you never know that one weirdo that would fucking
one person that might just
would remember or screenshot it.
Yeah.
Wait for you to explode, and then just go. Then they know where you're at. Then you're
cause like the other day, I got a message on my Instagram after I posted a picture of like, where my hair is at now for like when I had it short to growing it out, and I got a message of someone going, "What size is your foot?" And I'm like, "Oh God, yes, I did." Hold on. Hold on.
I wouldn't have been able to answer. I would have just looked at that.
I just looked at it, dude. I left it in the because I had to have that request thing on, and I just left it there. Hold on, I'll send it. Let me screenshot it, and I'll send it to that thing with that little chat that Matt made.
I was just about to say I had a screenshot of that. Like,
oh, I did.
Hands down, for sure.
Alright, there it is. So if y'all go to that little chat I just put in there on our Discord, like there it is.
Alright, well,
the dude called himself F.
I gotta. What the fuck?
Clearly, someone with a foot fetish.
Just F.
Yes, and like, how do you? I just looked at him, I was like, yo,
foot fet 24. Did you not see that?
Yes. I just look at it and I'm just like, what, like. At least he admitted it. Like, if you go to his profile, at least he admitted it. He goes, he goes, I like feet. Sorry, LOL. Like, at least you're honest.
I mean, fair, but I wouldn't know.
You know what the real fucked up part is? They messaged me but didn't follow me.
Could at least drop me a follow if you're gonna ask for something like that.
For my feet size. Just kidding. But that was the first time I've like that's one of the first times I've experienced things like that where I'm just like, wow, whoa, okay, what do I do?
Oh jeez, that's horrible. Holy
That's
crap.
Funny.
I was gonna say, okay, 12 minutes. We're good.
Oh, sorry, I'm probably just going rambling on, and y'all have questions and everything.
Oh no, this one's gonna go over an hour. I've already I figured that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been in our meetings, like I think these people miss out on our meetings so much. Where like I'm like definitely the loudest one in that call sometimes, and I'm okay with it.
I'm always the one just nodding my head and saying, yeah.
Or
because I'm just taking it all in, but
yeah.
Can we be real about how accurate those things, the little miss or the little mister things they did on us?
Oh, those were just,
those were
funny.
accurate
that was fucked up, but so right.
Yeah, I was like, hey, why are you calling me out this hard?
I mean, they weren't wrong.
They weren't wrong. No, they weren't
I do
wrong.
rage.
I do dance a lot. I do.
Actually, that is a fantastic segue into the question. We'll get this back on track as much as we can. What has it been like for you being a part of the Valkence family? Like, what made you say, yeah, I want to do this, and your impressions so far?
Oh, so I think into the story a lot where, like, when they first asked me to join, I messaged y'all two, actually.
Yes. Yep.
Because I saw that y'all were part of it, and I messaged y'all two, because, like, you know, when I first got the message, something actually felt, you know when you get messages, sometimes it's something, like, when they offer you something, it doesn't feel right?
Yeah.
This one felt right.
Something just called me to it, and I can't tell you what it was. It just, something just told me, like, listen out, go out and like just ask. What's the worst thing what's the worst thing you can do? Just ask.
Yeah.
So when I saw y'all were part of it, I messaged y'all and y'all said it was great, it was cool. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So finally, I think it took me like 2 weeks. Finally, like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump myself out there, put myself out there, and we're going for it. So I sent a message back saying like, hey, I think I'm interested. I want to do this. And everyone was real cool. I think I talked to. Believe it or not, I think Ethan was the one I was talking to the most, or was it Matt? I know Ethan's the one that had to sign off on my thing. That's why I always used to say I'm Ethan's problem. Because on the contract, I think it's Ethan's signature on there.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so like, they talked to me about it, and the one thing I really liked was that my content was still going to be my content.
Yeah.
They just wanted to also just like, hey, we're going to use it, but it's still yours. It's still your content. Make whatever you want. Because, you know, I've heard some places like they try to like kind of not like almost, yeah, we'll say like limit you a little bit.
Like to micromanage your creative
flow. A little bit.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the thing about creative flow, it goes everywhere. Like, look at art in general. Look at art. Yeah. There's so many things to art. There's culinary art. There's painting. There's like movies. There's just all this art, and I know people limit that too, but like, the best stuff is just really random. Like, paintings are the prime example of how you can just put all these colors together and look what a beautiful picture it can make.
Yeah.
So when it came to I'm saying yes, and then like I saw the family and everything, and then we all had our calls and everything. It was to me, it was like this is probably one of the best decisions when it came to progressing further within streaming and like content creation. Was like I think I made a right choice on this one and saying yes and going ahead and stepping in and doing it, because when you see everyone, it's a bunch of different colors into one little family now. So it's really cool to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For me, it was sorry to cut you off. For me, I was
good.
like, I didn't know what to do because I was the first streamer. So I was like, give me a couple of days. But I read it right after that, and like everything I read, I really enjoyed, and I was like,
oh yeah,
instantly, I was like, all right, I'm in. But I told I made Matt wait like 2 days before telling him, yeah, okay, I'm in. So sorry, Matt, I made you wait. But
I honestly, mine was like 2 weeks. I think it really was 2 weeks. So I think everybody messaged me first. Everybody messaged me first when I messaged her, and then I think you messaged me like a week later, Luke. And then like I was like, finally, like, all right, if these people love it, I think I can do it. But no, the one thing I was gonna say was like, it's cool just to be part of everyone. Where I feel like everyone's content creation stuff is not the same.
Yeah.
I feel like we all have our own little like lane, and it's. I mean, I don't care if we ever cross it because like we all also play the same kind of games, but it's just cool because like my content's definitely not the same as like yours, Everdy, and like yours is definitely not the same as like Bite Me's, and it's cool because I'm not gonna lie, like Everdy, your prime example is like Goose Goose Duck. I've always wanted to play Among Us and all that stuff, but then you have Goose Goose Duck. Like, oh, this game's kind of slash. Like, let me try this out instead of like Among Us, because like Among Us is like, oh, everyone plays Among Us, but have you played Goose Goose Duck?
Yeah,
that's true.
So like for me, it's like okay, cool. So like you get those different ideas, and it's just it's cool. Like I said, it's a bunch of like different colors put into one place, and ever since joining, it's been fun. It's been great. Matt is really cool in the sense of like he's never stopped. He's always working.
Yeah, and that take this as a fucking hint, Matt. Slow down.
I tell him that too. He comes
half your bullet points in this fucking audio recording and shit is all fucked, okay?
But like he's always working, so like when I see him always working, then I'm like, okay, now I kind of. It's not like he that's an inspiration. Like, oh, but you see someone always working, so like, oh, now I need to kind of like try to always work too.
No, they definitely set the example. Like they're giving it all, so it makes you want to give your all.
Yeah. So here lately, like I used to like just like my thing was like, oh, I need to put content out there just to put content out there. I gotta have my name. Oh, gotta do this. But now it's like I actually want to put some work into my content. And that's why, like, if you notice, like my Instagram, I kind of took that. It's not posting as much as I used to. It's because I want to put content that I'm making out there that I like and that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
And if I feel like if I don't like it or I'm not proud of it, now that I look back at some of my older stuff, like I did that so fast when I could have done a little bit more to make it just a little bit better. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit there and I do a lot of it on my phone, but it's just like I pay for those little like CapCut. I'm using the heck out of CapCut now because I absolutely love it. It's really easy to use and it just has a lot. And I'm paying for the subscription of it because like I want all the little tools to help better my content, so I'm happier with it and then put it out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that I need to do severely because I edit everything on my phone too. I gotta start. I used
what you gotta use. I'm honestly considering. I've been putting money back so I can get an iPad, so I can quit putting videos on my phone and having such memory problems, and just put it on my iPad and then edit it like at night when I'm like done streaming, or edit at night on my day off where I just have my iPad out and just.
Yeah, I have to screen record my clips and then fucking edit them in the editor and then go back as soon as they're done or whatever. I have to delete it immediately just so I can do another one because I have no storage. Those phones are garbage these days.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
So, yeah, that's a big hassle, but
Yeah, but like joining the family, like Matt's there whenever you have a question, so it's been great. I love being part of Valkence. I don't have any plans of like doing anything else right now with other organizations. Like it's just, I'm happy. I'm good. I'm content. I'm happy here.
So that's what we can expect from you in the future, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm full on Valkence.
I'm full on Valkence everything right now. Just I've not considered anything else. Like, I think Logan's prime example where he's joined another org and he said it was an And now that I see other orgs like after, and you see other orgs like because like on Instagram, like if you're not following the Valkence Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. Totally follow it. But I follow it, and you see what they put out there. But then when you look at other orgs, yeah, we have our brand, and come on, the merch looks fucking dope as shit. Can we just be real about that? The Valkence merch,
Apparel.
Yeah, chef kiss everywhere for that. But like, then you look at other orgs, either they're too caught up in their org, in their stuff, and not showing enough of the content that their creators are putting, or they're too much about the content creators, and then they're like, oh, here's our one post of like, hey, you can get like a little shirt, and then boom, 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 creators, which nothing wrong with that. But Valkence has it split perfectly where like, yo, here's our content because here's our creators, and yo, hey, look at this merch like right here, and it's just a good balance of it all. Like I think like Matt's doing a real good job of figuring that out and the balance of it all, and just kind of it's a good flow. It's a good fucking flow.
Yeah, I really like the fact, honestly, that like we're on Twitch and Twitch has the teams now.
Yeah.
So like we're all on the Valkence team for Twitch. So no matter what, you go on Twitch and you type in Valkence, probably one of us is gonna be live.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty dope.
Live because I stream all damn day, and then
dude, you impressed me with that.
Somebody's always online.
Yeah, because like I work in the mornings, so, like morning to afternoon, and so like I see Luke on stream, and I'm just like, wow. There's moments where I'll go home because I live where I work, so I can literally just walk back to my apartment.
Yeah,
and I'll turn on my PC and everything just to put my name in your stream. Just for the views and like whatever else, because I'm like, all right, I gotta go back to work. Here we go.
Yeah, I see you in there. I always see you in there, and then I feel bad because I end up passing out, going to bed, and then you end up streaming after that. And
no, don't even worry about it. It's all cool. It's all love. I appreciate it. But like I said, I do it just because like I see you and I'm like, how can I support? Because I can't watch because I'm like in the middle of doing something. So like, I'll run back home. Like, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. Run back over here. Turn on my PC just to put my name in your chat, so it's just there, so that you get some more support. Because I like sometimes that's all I can do.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's sometimes
I really appreciate it.
Because that's all I can do, but I'm like, I gotta help.
Yeah, anytime I see any of you guys live, I'm like, yeah, I need to support somehow.
Yeah.
I will say I have so many more channel points in Valkence streams and more that people like in other streams, like, because I follow, like, unless they're like my really close friends, because like, of course, if y'all have been to my stream, you know, V and Foe, probably like my good friends that we play games together all the time. So if they're not streaming, I'm in their stream, but I'm probably in more Valkence streams than I ever have been.
Yeah.
Like I went to Tay's stream when she did those few streams. I was like, Tay, let's go.
There's some people in my streams that have like well over 200,000 channel points.
Oh, I don't even know how many I have in yours.
I had a lot, but then I spent like a ridiculous amount of them because I wanted to prove to Matt that like you could hold channel points. Like Matt will never hold channel points.
Oh no, he's world's worst.
As fast as he gets them.
I know. He hydrate. It's like,
yeah, it's like I'm gonna drown here. Let's just calm down.
Fucking save up.
Oh, that's funny. Because he does. He spends them off.
Like,
He spends them so fast.
He saved up once, and it was for a whole bottle for me to chug it. He's like, "There you go. You got to chug it." I'm like, "Well, you're a dick."
Yeah, Luke. I think you have a redemption, like just to be a baller, and like it was like 10,000 channel points or something, and I redeemed it twice. I'm like, Matt. That is how you save channel points.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I see that and I'm like, yep, good stuff.
Oh man. All right, what's another question? I feel like I got that one. What do we got?
All right. Did I ask the last one? Holy shit, I'm losing myself.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just remembered that was a question. Was like, was I joined Valkence and we got off to this again? I was like, who asked it? I'm just gonna sit there and say something.
Okay.
I might have forgot too. I'm not gonna even gonna lie to you.
LadyEverity did. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Tell us more about yourself. How everything came to be. How was life growing up? Any hobbies like that? What did you have going back then?
Growing up, normal childhood. It was me and my mom growing up. So like my mom raised me and like literally normal. Like it was me and my mom. I couldn't ask for a better mom. I played basketball a lot growing up as a kid up to my high school career. Went to college. Didn't well. How do you say you went to school for drinking? Went to school for drinking. That's what I went to college. I went to college. Joined show choir, so that's where. Growing up, I was always very into music and dancing. Just because, like, if you're, how it was, if you're not living life, just enjoying yourself and just hanging out, vibing, you're not having fun. And I think that's why, like, if you're ever in my streams, and you're always hearing like vibes. I'm always about good vibes, because I feel like life's just so much more fun if you're just doing good vibes and just like loving life. And like everyone has their favorite. And I always say music's the best thing because everyone has their favorite happy song. Everyone has their favorite sad song. You have those songs for those days you're feeling, and you have those days you listen to a song when you're feeling empowered.
Yeah.
So like if you go into my thing or my streams, I have a lot of channel points for music, just playing some like just what I call vibes. And I'm changing a lot of things in my stream now where I'm changing my channel points to where we're just calling them vibes. So if you're sending music in, you're sending in vibes.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. Yeah. And so I'm doing that. Hobbies. I've got so many hobbies, guys. Oh my god. I'm such the biggest. I always tell people I'm the self-proclaimed biggest nerd. I know, even though I know like there's other people who like nerd out way more and stuff and do way more than me. But like, I'm a big fan of Gundams, so I build the little toy Gundams.
That's awesome.
The Gunplas, I have a lot of those, and there's some. I even still have some in boxes I need to finish. Of course, I'm a gamer. I play so many games. Destiny 2's been the main one I played, only because I played Destiny from the start to now. I've played that so much. Pokemon. I think Destiny and Pokemon are like the one things that kept me gaming for so long, especially Pokemon. Growing up, I was collecting Pokemon cards. Like, who wasn't? Like, I feel like
I was the opposite end of the spectrum. I was the Yu-Gi-Oh kid.
I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid too.
For some reason, I never picked up on Pokemon as much as I did Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. I don't know why.
I did too. I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I thought I was the best among my friends, even though I probably got my ass kicked more than I won. But I loved collecting things. I think I like to collect multiple different things because I have like so many things to collect. Because I collect Pokemon plushies just to have them around. I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Liking this hobby.
Yeah, I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards just to have Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I've done it for so long. The Gunplas now.
Had mine.
From when I was a kid.
I had a fucking binder full
ask me about my
of rare
Pokemon
ones.
cards because I got rid of all my Pokemon cards, so I have none of those. So there's a collection of the Pokemon cards I don't have anymore.
Man, I had a binder of like really, really good ones, and the entire binder's just lost to the sands of time. And it's so upsetting.
I also collect books. I have like a little bookshelf of books I like to read every once in a while.
What kind of books?
Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask actually, what kind of books?
I have so many different types of books, from like mangas to like just regular hardbacks to like different book series. I have all the Harry Potters. I have all the Percy Jacksons. My favorite author ever is James Patterson, and his ranges from crimes to teen books. Check him out. I have a lot of his books, like from his Murder Mystery Club to like he has everything. Like I said, just everything. The book I'm reading right now is about Native American legends because I'm Native American, and I just found this book at half price where it says like, oh, all the Native American language or legends right here. I'm like, oh, I've got to read this. So like my hobbies are a lot. I even put streaming in there because I do the streaming for the love of it and just for the fun of it. Because to me, if I could give anyone advice of streaming, definitely start out as for having fun with it, because learning a lot of different things that come with streaming and content creation in general is just fun to learn.
Yeah, just have fun with it. Yeah, if you take everything too seriously, you're gonna ruin yourself.
But the best advice I ever got about it was like, they're like, what do you like about your content? They're like, what are some things you liked? And like, well, when it comes to all this, what do you like? And I told them, all right, if you can imagine it, do it.
Yeah.
It's your content. If you can imagine it, do it.
Yeah, exactly. If you got the tools, then...
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. And they're like, yeah, no, if you like music with your stuff, put music with your stuff. Like, match it to the beat, do this, do that. And I'm like, oh my god, you're right. I can do all that. Yeah, like, if you can imagine it, do it. And I'm like, okay. And so, that's been my whole thing with it all. It's just like, everything's just a hobby. It's just learning and fun. And I'm not one person that loves learning new things. So, like, this is it, because there's so much to it that no one tells you about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of learning as you go.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that's what everyone's like. Oh, like everyone's always like, "Oh, like my stream failed because of this." Your stream didn't fail. It's not a stream if your sound doesn't cut out. It's not a stream if your video doesn't drop.
Oh, totally. If there's no technical, you're not doing it right.
That's like if you're not having problems, you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
But that's my life. Like, I had a normal life. I can't complain about my life growing up. I was loved as a child. I think it was a great childhood. I had a great child, great hobbies. I do so much. I love it.
That's awesome. Nice. That's awesome. I want to segue into one thing right quick here. Now, you said that you're African American, right? Or
no, I'm Native American.
Native American, not African American. Jeez, I don't. My gosh.
It's okay.
My brain. Have you watched the new movie Prey?
Oh my God, yes! It is so good, and I will say one thing just as a hint, and I just learned this, the producers from Oklahoma, and this is the first movie with an all Native American crew and cast.
Yeah, other than the people that played the French.
Other than the people who played the French. Spoiler, there are French in the movie, but yes.
That's your only spoiler. There's French
the only
in the movie.
You get, and it is a good movie. I think it fits perfectly within that universe, and it was just good in general.
Because you're part Native, and there's a lot of Native culture around me. So much. Like, there's a Native reserve right next to me, and half my friends are Native.
I always make the joke because like we all know what happened here in the United States with Native Americans. Like, I'm going to Canada. They're like, wow. I was like, there's more Native Americans up there, anyways.
Oh, dude.
I'm just like, I'm going up there. I'm gonna go hang.
I'm gonna go hang.
I'm gonna hang out with them.
Well, you get along with everybody up here because everybody's fucking friendly as fuck.
I know, y'all. Canadians are so friendly. Y'all really are. I wish people like would just understand because like I have a friend that moved down here from Canada. And he's literally like one of the nicest people ever. And they're like, why is he so nice? I'm like, because he's from Canada. They're like, what? I'm like, I really think it's just because he's from Canada. They're so nice up there. Because like,
until you come here and you hear us speak to one another, and then you're like,
being in that call with you that one day we played, me, you, and Logan played games, and being in the call where y'all just went off Canadian, and I'm like, you guys, I can't keep up. I are dumb, guys. Y'all gotta slow it down for me.
The slang started coming out, and I was like, all right, I gotta stop.
yeah, it was fun though. It was good fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a segue question, also kind of stemming off of that. Not to harp on it, but do you find yourself taking like parts of your heritage and incorporating it into your streams more, or do you try to leave that out of it?
I mean, I definitely use the tags that let people know I'm Native American.
Yeah.
Because you can put tags in your stream and all that stuff.
I've seen that in your stream, and I was impressed, actually. I was like, that's a good tag to have. I like that tag.
Yeah. Well, growing up, my mom was definitely taught me nobody's better than nobody. Everyone's built the same. Like men, women, all the races. Everyone's the same.
Yeah.
You all bleed red. No one's better than no one. So that's how I've always been, and I've always just been like, that's how I feel. So I've always, like, when I did this, I said I'm definitely going to be a safe place for everyone, but I'm also not going to deny who I am and what I am. I am Native American.
Yeah.
And this is who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's always, and so it's me putting that, hey guys, I am Native American, but this is how I act.
Yeah.
And like and let's be real, because some people be like, oh, he's Native American, he must act this way. It's like, no, I'm Native American, I completely act like this over here. And so like when it comes to like putting things in stream, so my stream colors, other than the purple, is the only color I added. The green and blues have definitely been, because there's a lot of turquoise in Native American cultures.
Yeah.
So I chose blue, because blue was like one of those colors. Green has a lot of reputation of earth and all that stuff, and green was one of my favorite colors growing up. And then purple was also one of my favorite colors. So I just put those together. I'm like, all right, here we go. This is me.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
so
I think you came out with like that art thing. I think it was like the Dreamcatcher, which was gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah, and I still haven't put it out yet. I have it all ready, all on Represent, ready to go, but I just haven't dropped it all yet.
Drop it, my friend. Drop it. Now's the time.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if Matt has that other site that we just did on the merch now on.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for him too. We have to.
Yeah, so I might drop it here soon. I just been waiting on that because I finally got it all ready. Because I'll tell y'all. I mean, we can let you hear whenever the Xero merch drops is whenever I get off my ass and finally just click go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Same with the Bite Me merch.
Right, but whenever I get off my ass, as soon as I get off my ass, you'll have it. But I have, from what Represent gave out, I have shirts with just a regular Xero1023 logo on it. Then I have some with the dream catcher, and the word of the dream catcher is follow your dreams. And if you need the dream catcher, the bad ones will get caught in the web, and the good ones will keep on going down to feathers, and you just keep on going. Then I have one where it's all pink, where one, if y'all know her, Scrub Queen, she's a photographer.
Yeah. Ooh.
So she took a picture of some what are those, cherry lilies, or is that what they're called? They're in all the animes where there's the pink tree,
cherry blossom.
Oh, the
cherry blossom. Where she took a picture of that, and I put it on there, and I said forever, like the pink of the cherry blossom, and I put a little message behind that. Like there's some meanings behind this thing. Like there's meanings behind like the dream catcher, and that's what I wanted my first merch. When I sat there and thought about it, I was like, I know I want something a little bit Native American.
Yeah.
But I also want some meaning behind it. But I want it to also be something that everyone knows.
Yeah.
And then the first thought was, like, it hit me just like that's like a dream catcher. Because why not? Dreams. Everyone has a dream to succeed. Everyone has a dream to do that. And no one's life's perfect. No one's life's perfect. We go through some things and there's some bad things. So let's take that negative, bad flow, let it get caught in the webs, and just keep letting that good, positive vibes go down to feathers, and you just keep going. So that was like the message.
I would love those positive vibes off of those feathers.
Yeah.
Like, dripping off those feathers onto me right now so that I could get this fucking merch on the go.
Like I said, when I finally get off my ass, too, and now that I got my long hair, now I'm like, oh, now I want headbands, and I'm like, oh, I gotta slow down.
But I've been happy with all the new apparel and everything that's come out. I'm happy with myself at that point, or at this point right now. I'll get off my ass later on and deal with some
my problem is sometimes I'm like, if it's not like my other stuff, it's not like when it comes to my streams and all that stuff, I'm like really quick to get those done. But when it comes to like the stuff for me, like the apparel and all this stuff, like I'm so slow. Like I'm so like I can put this off over here. Oh, I want to play this. I want to play this game anyways, real quick. I'll play it just for 2 hours.
Oh my god, I'm so
9 hours later, I need to go to bed. 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm so bad at that. It's
that's me.
It's absolutely horrible.
I'm so bad at it.
All right. No, go ahead.
I was like I said, it'd be like I need to get this done. I'll just play this game for 2 hours. Like 50 hours later, I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to bed. What was I doing?
And then you go to bed, and then just
then I'm like at work.
Everything's screwed after that.
Yep.
So, we got another question for you.
Oh God, what is it?
How did you get your online name Xero?
Oh God, okay. This is a good one. Like, I got asked this I got asked this all the time because everyone's like has to know. Okay, so I am a big Linkin Park fan.
Yes.
Probably like I love Linkin Park. I grew up listening to them, and every song, every album, I have it. Listen to it, and like So I did a research paper in high school because I didn't get an Xbox until like I was in junior high or middle school. Junior high? Yeah, no, junior high to high school age.
Yeah.
And I had a PlayStation, but back then you didn't name like when you were on a PlayStation 2 and all stuff, you didn't like you made your profile and you just named it after yourself. You didn't have like a cool name or anything like that. It was just like, oh, here's my profile, save a file. Let me go back to playing Kingdom Hearts over here. Yeah,
Yeah, see, mine's been Bite Me 117 for 20 something years. So
So I did a research paper on Linkin Park, and I found out that their band name before Chester joined was called Xero.
Oh.
Xero. It was Xero.
Okay.
And I don't know why that stuck with me. I was like, I love that. That was just really cool, and everything. Because I even had to ask people like, what is it spelled or how's it pronounced when it's Xero? And my mom was like, it's Xero still. And I'm like, really? She goes, yeah, they just don't have the Z in front of it. It's like, oh, cool, even cooler. So like, when I finally got my first Xbox 360, and you had to make your online name.
Yeah.
I think I had 0, and I had the number 30 after it because that was my basketball number.
Okay.
And then me and my best friend, one day we were starting to play with all of our other high school friends and all that stuff. We're all in the same high school and everything. We're all playing Halo and the Modern Warfare and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we're all like, how do we let people know we're all part of the same group when we play? our one friend Derek had the great ideas that we had like school lunch numbers or like identification numbers.
Yeah.
And mine was I was the 1000th or 1023. I was like the 1023rd student.
Yeah.
And so we just all like, okay, we put our lunch numbers at the end of it. So I was 01023. And then my friend,
cool.
yeah. So then my friend, his thing was his nickname growing up was Chip Dip, so he was Chip Dip 1026.
Okay.
So if you would see a lot of us from high school, you see like a little nickname we put ourselves as, and then our lunch number at the end of it. And hence where 01023 the name came from. And I wish it was cooler. Like I was like, oh, this is just really just a bunch of friends. Like, hey, we're gonna do this, and that's how it.
No,
that's how we got it.
No, that's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, like, everybody here has these like in-depth like, you know, back to their childhood reasons for their names, and I'm just like, yeah, I just thought Everity sounded pretty. Like,
Yeah.
But whatever works. I mean,
Yeah, but and that is a good one because like, well, yours was like, didn't you say like it was like an elf or like something like that, or like something like that?
that was my Blood Elf Paladin forever.
Yes.
And WoW. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, well then, yeah. I'd
kicked ass.
be doing the same thing then.
Yeah. So I stuck with 0, and I've just kept it ever since. Like every time anyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna change your name?" I'm like, "No, I like 0.
I like the 1023 at the end. Like
everyone thought it was my birthday.
every like
Everyone thinks I was born October 23rd.
a lot of family around here. We used to play Call of Duty World at War and Modern Warfare 2, and it was either our area code would be at the end of our gamer tags or the clan tag. So
Gotcha.
people would know who we were, or it was CBM would be at the end of a gamer tag or the clan tag, and CBM would be where I live. It would be Cape Breton Mafia. I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who came up with it at the time, but we had stickers and everything. It was hilarious.
That's awesome. So it's funny because you say that like or I'll tell you right now, y'all probably see because the way I act and everything. There's a streamer that I've watched since 2010 to now. I don't know if y'all heard him, KYR Speedy.
I think I might have heard.
Okay, he used to do the ninja diffuses for Modern Warfare and all that stuff.
Yes,
Like him and Vanos, they were like the top 2 like ninja diffusers. It was always between them 2. So like if you ever go there, all right, guys, I'm giving my secrets away. Here it is. Most of my content, if like all the things how I act and everything, is probably like based off him only because like I've watched this stuff growing up, so that's all I know how to act. But like no, I watch his streams and all that stuff, and I just learned recently because I forgot he started out on what is that game now? I can't even think of it. Metal Gears. No, not Metal Gear. What's that other one? No, God, now I'm being a bad gamer. No, was it Metal Gears? No, it is Metal Gears. I was right. I almost called it Metal Gear Solid, though.
I was gonna say it's definitely Metal Gear, fucking Splinter Cell or something like that.
No, I'm being a bad gamer. It's another one. Oh, it's something like that though. Gears of War.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, I said bad gamer. I said it first. I owned up to it.
That's it. You have to go in the corner of shame.
I gotta go. Oh, I'm building a new thing too, where in my Discord and then on my streams, like where because sometimes I say some really we'll say sexual things, and I aim it towards men.
That's okay. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and defend you, Automat, before you even continue. I will hype up a man all the time because I always will say, "Man, all right, let's go, King," or I will hit on him like, "Dude, you're looking really cute today," and stuff like that. I say that shit all the time.
See, that is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll fuck her. Yeah, exactly. I'll fuck around and do that. But then there's other times where, and Matt, I don't know, Matt, you might want to block this out, but I personally don't really care. Like, some people come into my stream and they're an automatic asshole to me.
Yeah.
I'll just tell them to suck it. Like, get the fuck down, and just like if they're being like, I'll be nice at first, obviously, but if they keep being rude and like a dickhead, that's when I start saying some.
But you can only take so much.
Some bad sexual things.
You can only take so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where I'm like, okay,
reason. Like you shouldn't have to sit there and take it.
Yeah,
no, that's when I give it right back, and then I ban them, and
Right. No, so like, what's funny? So KYR Speedy, the KYR, everyone didn't know what that meant. I just recently learned. So in Gears of War, I guess you have to. There's the same between all the Gears of War players. Know your rank.
Yeah.
And so his was KYR Speedy, and everyone. So it meant his thing was just KYR, which was know your rank, which it means if you beat someone, know your rank.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that for a long time. I was like, oh my god, I guess people did have all that stuff like growing up, like the 1023 and lunch numbers for me to like my favorite streamer where his group of friends like put know your rank, and I was like, oh man, and like you're saying, like we have like these things like that. So I didn't realize. I guess back then, like your friend groups, and
Everybody,
all that stuff,
yeah, all friend
definitely
groups
had a big, had their own little thing.
Yeah,
So-
for sure.
That was gonna say because like now in my little group, I think I had like a clan, and I just relearned it because I started playing that one trash of a game called Warzone again. Just kidding, it's not a trash of a game. It's a fun game, but it's just like
It's
cheaters.
a fun game, but holy shit, it's frustrating.
It is. Cheating for me is the biggest thing. I don't condone it. Like I hate cheaters in games. Like that's
So
the one
do
thing that
I.
makes me so mad in games. Like because I don't rage in games until I find a cheater. And one day playing Warzone, I got cross map sniped, and I was just I'm done. I didn't play it until recently, and I still have my GNO clan, which was Girls Not Out.
Yeah.
It's a Miley Cyrus song. I'm not afraid to admit it.
See, hackers don't bother me in Warzone for some reason. I don't know why. It makes me laugh. But for some odd reason, I've met up with multiple hackers doing my Forza Horizon 5 streams, and that makes me pissed off. Who in the fuck wants to hack a racing game? Why are you hacking in a racing game?
I'm
What
not
is
gonna lie.
the-
I might hack
what's
that
the
game for
point?
some of the customizable like the customizable stuff you get in that game. I'm not
They're
even
just
gonna lie.
speed hacking. They're just speed hacking and flying around and shit. And I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, no, I see the same there. Like that's how I feel about when it comes to like Warzone and all that stuff. Because I think most of my games will be like FPS, like first-person shooters and things like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I want to tiptoe into more survival games. Like part of me is like, do I want to go back to Ark? No. But
I
like,
got a suggestion for you.
which one?
The Forest.
Me and V started playing that in our downtime.
Well, there you go.
So me, V, and Fo, we're trying to get Fo to play. We're gonna just in our downtime. We just been playing the Forest. And it's a fun game.
Sons of the Forest.
Sons of the Forest. That's how we started. Yeah, that's how we started playing it. I think the one, believe it or not, the one I kind of want to play just to play with some of my friends and everything, Minecraft, just because why not?
Dude, Minecraft is fucking amazing. I don't
It
care
is.
what anybody says. It
And
really
that
is.
game's aged so well because it's so simple.
It really is. But actually, it's so simple, but it's so fucking complex at the same time.
Yeah.
It's not even fit. So
Yeah, no, and
there's
that's
something in there for everybody.
it is, and that's why I think like a lot of people was like, oh, these games and all this is cool, like, but like look at Minecraft, like it's just a blocked game. It's everyone loves to play, and I'm not saying like it's simple, like there's all the coding, but it's just like the game is just like if you want to build, go build.
Yeah, you want to mine? Go mine.
Go mine. Like if you want, like now they got PvP stuff. So like if you want a PvP, go PvP.
Yeah.
Like
Do your
yeah,
thing.
you do your thing. So like it's just things like that. So I'm just like tiptoeing back over that way a little bit just to see because I'm thinking about starting a realm with some of my friends and all that stuff. Like y'all's more than welcome to join too if y'all play Minecraft. Like I'm just
I
like
do play
haven't yet,
Minecraft.
but
I
I'll get into
have
it.
I got my own world actually. Where
Oh, do
I
you?
had, yeah, I got my own world where I had a lot of viewers come in and build their own houses and stuff like that. We all have our own homes close by and stuff. So it's
yeah, oh,
really
yeah. Are you like? Let me ask you this, because like I had one instance with like Jackbox games
okay.
where I had a viewer join and then they started like putting racist stuff in my stream and all this stuff.
Instant ban.
Instant
Yeah.
banned, of course, but like, how do you do? Because like I really question playing with viewers now ever since that happened. So like for me,
I play with viewers, or anytime I play with viewers or followers, it's just like, first of all, no party chat, ever. No party chat, not allowed. I specifically made that a rule on purpose so that I don't have to listen to a bunch of idiots screaming in a party at each other.
Yeah.
And two, as soon as once somebody in my chat is like being stupid or being ignorant towards the others, just instant gone, instant ban. You can't get attached to people. I will say this for everybody that streams: you can't get attached to somebody. Somebody might be your best friend streaming for 3 months, and then all of a sudden, somebody comes in that's kind of new, maybe a week old, and then this person from 3 months ago is being like seriously bad to this new person. You can't be a favorite. Like, you can't have a favorite. You got to be like, dude, settle down, or you're getting out of here. Because
yeah, I can understand that. No, yeah, that's totally fair.
you pick favorites, you're in trouble. So you just don't pick favorites. Play with as have your community.
Yeah.
But don't have favorites, and just be mentally prepared to ban anybody in an instant.
Oh yeah. I've gotten people where people don't get along with it. Like they want to be part of the community, but they can't get along with each other because the biggest one I've ever had was where two people dated.
Oh jeez.
Both wanted to be part of the community.
I'd be like, listen, you're both out. I'm sorry. I'm not taking anybody's side.
What I told him was either y'all be adult, y'all don't have to talk to each other, but if y'all can be adult enough to just respect each other in there, fine.
Or that.
But the moment one of y'all crossed the line and make fun of the other one, I was like, whoever done it first is getting hit first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out. You're out. They're both like, okay. Granted, they were adult enough to respect each other within the chat and everything like that. And then like I told them, I'm never going to put you in a position where y'all have to play a game together if I play games. But y'all at least can be adult enough in the chat to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd just be, that would be the first thing that I would say, obviously. I'd be like, as long as you two are good and not idiots, then all is well.
Yep.
But, honestly, I think if one person started to act up, I'd just be like, you know what? I don't even care if the two of you are gone.
Hey, that's what it's gotta be. That's what it's gotta be.
That's just me. I'd be like, I don't have time for drama whatsoever, and I don't want to listen to the person afterwards talking shit about the other person. So I'm just gonna be like, you know what? You're both gone. I don't care.
I said this to them, and I was just giving them a hard time afterwards because I was just trying to ease the pressure and all this stuff. And I said, you do not go after him, and you do not tell him he has a small dick. The only person you're allowed to say that has a small dick is me, and I can take it. So if you're going to attack them, you go after me first.
But he's probably like, he's screwing my woman.
no, but I'm not gonna. I rather y'all make fun of me than make fun of each other. You know what I'm kind of thing? Like I can take it. I make fun of myself all the time. Like that joke right there. I say that about myself all the time. Where like if you see me around me and my friend Fo talk to each other, like we're those people. Like I'll look at like we'll be in a call. My dude, you're looking really big today. And he'll say it right back, and we always make the joke because he's the one that found us a video where we're like, then we end up going later, like, let's make 4 inches big again, yeah. Like we're though. That's mine. There's my streams right there. We do stuff like that all the time. So
as long as everybody gets along and has fun, then that's the main thing.
And I always tell people like, we have fun over here.
That's right.
We have fun over here.
So LadyEverity, have you got yourself a question? I believe I asked the last one.
You did.
I do, actually. So, and I think this will definitely is a good one to wrap up with. So, where do you see yourself in the future? Any ventures you would want to like get into, or projects you want to work on? Like, where do you see yourself taking all of this craziness?
Yeah, outside. Yeah. What do you think?
So I like what I do for work and all that stuff. So I'm definitely gonna stick with that. But like, definitely a big thing. Like, what I love to do. Content creation, being a streamer as like a full-time job. Yes, I think everyone would love to have that job.
Yeah.
You just play games, get to do the things you love and all that stuff. Because let's be real, gaming is a passion sometimes. That's why you see people who are so passionate and can take the game so seriously and all that stuff because it's a passion.
Exactly.
And I can't say, and I'm not someone to knock on someone's like I'm not here to knock on anyone's yum about when it comes to like what they love to do or what they like.
Yeah.
Like, if you love it, play it, do it. And I know there's so many people who want to content create and do this and do that, and I'm like, and they're like, what, love it to be the full-time job, and like, yeah, that's the ultimate goal for me too. But I think people forget about, or they take the dream too seriously and forget about the fun, the adventure, and the things that you go through to get to that point. Because I've had so much. Sometimes I forget about the dream because I'm having so much fun along the way.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
So like joining Valkence was like, oh, that was a cool like thing to do, and now like I'm enjoying the ride of that, and then like. Doing like playing these games, I'm enjoying the ride of that. I've made so many cool friends within the community. Like I'm having fun with that, and like, sometimes I forget about that goal of like, oh, I want to do this full time because like I could be at work and just having a really good day, and just like later, I'm like, I can't wait to hop on games and play with friends, or go watch this person stream, or do this, and it's just like that. Like it's just you forget about the journey to the top. Because sometimes I'm like, what? Oh, sorry.
So for the future, we can expect you to.
Oh, I'm still going. I'm going out. Like I'm still like projects I want to do is I definitely want to do right now. The future what I want to do is like I want to do the Minecraft with my friends
Yeah.
Would I like to do it to make it bigger? Yeah, like I think we've all hinted the idea towards Matt of like doing a Minecraft server with just Valkence fam,
Yeah.
which I think would be fun. I definitely think we should do more family oriented things. Like I would love to play games again, but like I'm definitely not one where like I think you and Logan, Luke, I think y'all's in a sooner time than me, so it won't be till later for me to join things.
On Atlantic time, he's
Yeah, so right now it's about to be 1 o'clock for me, which is about to be 3 o'clock for you, correct?
Yeah.
So see, like, yeah, so like it's always time zones is a thing, but like I'm always down to play games with y'all. Like I love doing the things like when we did the Dead by Daylight thing.
Oh my
You
god,
know, like
That
that
was so
it was
much
fun because everybody just left me there to die.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna
Oh,
bring
you
it
thought
up.
I forgot,
knew
didn't
were
you?
gonna bring it
You
up.
thought I forgot, but I didn't. Left me there to die.
I'm like, he's never gonna let this go.
Don't ever. Oh no.
was
I
so
think you're
much
both
fun.
remembering wrong. She body blocked you. Remember?
No, she
I
body
did.
blocked. That's what she left me there to die. She just allowed it to happen.
In the corner,
She just-
and then I just
yeah,
ran.
by a tree. Didn't even leave me anything nice to play with.
Next to a tree and a rock. Here you go.
Yeah, here you go. Good luck, sport.
I got one more thing before we close out. If you couldn't do content creation for some reason, if you weren't so much driven for content creation, which I agree. For me, I would be mechanics and heavy mechanics. What would something you would do if content creating wouldn't be your thing?
Oh, so believe it or not, I'm a maintenance. I think I'd be going further into the maintenance field
Okay.
because I love this so much. I didn't take the big. I took a promotion, but I took like a little bit lighter role promotion. I offered a bigger promotion, but because it would take so much of my personal time. I didn't take it because I was like, I like what I'm doing right now because I have these Twitch things going on, this thing going on that I like to do. I told him no. For personal reasons, I'm not going to take this position. I thank y'all for the opportunity for giving it to me. But if I didn't have that, I probably would have took that and just would have kept on going a little bit higher in the maintenance department.
Okay, that's interesting. See, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I've never asked that to you, Lauren. What would you do if it was not content creation, or would it be strictly IT? Or would you say fuck IT and bail?
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this if my boss ever hears it, but I actually hate IT.
Oh well, I mean, you don't have to love your job. You can hate your job and still work there.
I like the people I work with. I think it's fun that I'm working in the town that I grew up in, and like all that is cool. But the actual IT side of stuff, not a fan. If part of my job, I have the ability and the opportunities to work more AV stuff. Like I'll do audio and lights for concerts or like theater stuff. Anytime the kids do like productions and shows and stuff, I get to run that stuff. I would love to morph my job into more of that side of it. Like
My friend does
would be
that.
awesome.
He works for a venue, like one of the venues here in the city. And
Yeah.
he absolutely loves that job.
It's so
He
much
says,
fun.
he says he gets to sit in a booth and just mess with lights and like adjust audio, and he said it's the best thing he's ever. And he comes from a DJ background, so like he's used to producing, and he transferred from that to that just because he enjoys it way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
crazy you get paid to attend a concert and like
Yeah.
have to like you
And believe it or not, here in the
working,
city,
but
yeah, and
it's-
here in the city, he's one of the main people. A lot of different venues, like, hey, can you work this concert for us? Or hey, can you do that? Can you do this? And he'd be like, yeah, no, I can do it.
Like, yeah, no problem.
Like one time, he said the best day he had was like he did 1 in the morning. It was like some kind of like event thing where they had like little music and all that stuff. And he said he did that in the morning. And then he said like after he got done, he's like 3-hour gap where he went to a concert that night and was in there till like 2 or 3 in the morning running a concert, like doing lights for a concert and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like they get paid good money.
I'm not gonna say like he's like extremely played, but I'll say he's good on his like he's fine.
Yeah.
Finances, he's good. He can pay his bills and he's still good enough to do what he wants to do.
Like,
He
if-
can
if-
live comfortably.
He's living comfortably, so
If you're good at what you do, like obviously, unless you're like
If you're
employed by
good
a
at
venue,
what
it's
you do,
sporadic.
don't do it for
but-
free.
listen to the when I tell people all the time, this is the story I was like, I have a friend, no shit. He is the boom guy. Like he's the guy that holds that mic above everyone's head.
Probably
And
make a killing.
he makes a killing because everyone loves how like he's good at it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can be good at holding things. Like, yeah, because some people can't hold it for that long. He can.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you gotta keep that a frame, like just the right height to get the sound.
Yeah,
like, it's an art. Just all of that is an art.
Honestly, I can see how, because where I have tendonitis in both of my shoulders, I wouldn't be able to do that. I physically would not be able to do that. Eventually, my tendons in my rotary cuffs would just give out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, he does that. Like he does that for a living, and he's very comfortable too. Because like when he was deciding he wanted to switch, because he did it for a news channel, so he worked at one of the news stations and all that stuff. And when he was getting ready to leave, the other news station said like, "Hey, we want you here because you're so good at your job." They offered him more money. He's like, "Okay," so he went right over there. And then when he left, when he was getting ready to leave that one, the one in so I live in OKC, so there's another town, Tulsa. They have their own little thing like, "Hey, would you want to move over here? We'll pay for your they pay for him an apartment to live in for like the first 6 months so he can get adjusted," and got him to Tulsa and paid him more.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're good at your job and you work at it, like, you can go and do things like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like, and I'm like, and I tell people, and he's the guy that holds that mic above everyone's head.
Yeah.
He's that guy. And
I've always said, man, if you're good at something, never do it for free. So.
Right. And I tell people, like, he's making it, so like he lives in Tulsa right now, just hanging out, doing his thing. So
that's right. So Lauren, have we got ourselves anything extra?
I think we hit all the fun points.
I think we got all the fun points. Would you like to wrap us up?
I will take us away.
All right.
Thank you again, Jordan, Xero1023's.
Thank you guys
for joining us.
Of course. Same thing for the fam.
Also, if you would like to tell everyone your socials, where they can find you, do a little self-promo.
You can find me literally on everything. I have a Twitter, I'm barely on, sorry. I have an Instagram, which I'm on all the time. I got a TikTok, which I'm on all the time. And I stream over on Twitch, which I'm on all the time, except like this last week because I went home on vacation and then got lazy this week. But I'm also on YouTube, which I don't do anything on. Sorry, guys, that's coming soon. But you can find me on everything as Xero1023 with an X. So, Xero1023.
There you go. And I'm sure links will be in the description as well.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have to do that part. Thank you, Matt.
And make sure you also follow Bite Me 117 and myself, LadyEverity, and of course the Valkence Family page.
Thank you
for all the fun content. Valkence being the creator-force organization situated around gaming, lifestyle, entertainment, all the cool things. If you enjoyed what you heard today, be sure to hit that like, follow, subscribe, whatever the buttons are on your favorite platform, Apple, Spotify.
But make sure when you click on it or you use your finger, you do it with passion, okay? So when you click that follow, you make sure to turn notifications on too, because you don't want to miss out on anything. Because if you do miss out, like, come on, you're being a loser. Let's just be real about that. You're missing out on the fun.
You're living under a fucking
and if you're definitely not following Valkence, because come on, we have sweet wares, okay, guys? If you like, we're like the Khajiit. We have good buys, all right? We have great stuff. So if you're not following us on anything, oh my God, why are you not doing it? Like, why? Just like it's just like everything in life. Why? Like, just do it.
You heard him. You heard. It reminds me
of that fucking... I stopped myself because I was about to Shia LaBeouf. Just do it!
I was just about to say, man, Shia LaBeouf is about to come out if you don't stop.
I'm good. I'm gonna stop now.
I was gonna start screaming, okay?
Oh, did I hype you up that much too? Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. Good job, King.
You did have me hyped up. But all right, everybody. Much love. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by episode 6 of the Valkence Family Podcast. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic time. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye.